It's another video diary. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me again. It's your girl, Carrie Foe. And as you can see, I am bald. The last time I talked to you guys, which was about a month ago, I was saying all these things about how I just wanted to start over. I just wanted to do something different. I wanted to live nomadically. I wanted to expand on my art practice. So those things are in motion. I actually don't live in Houston anymore. I've relocated to Toronto, and I've been here for about like a week and a half, going on 2 weeks. I'm really happy. I'm so happy, like, and not necessarily to be in one particular place or anything of that nature. It's not about really like the place that you go. And of course, like, the environment is really important, but I think that, like, just the fact that I'm listening to my spirit and I'm following what my spirit wants, which is movement. And Toronto is a major city, so it's not like it's that crazy of a difference from living in the US. But, like, I don't have a car, so I'm taking public transportation. I love it. Like, I just love seeing people, like, living their lives. It's also great exercise because, your girl got hip dysplasia, so she be needing to walk, which my hip actually hasn't been bothering me since I've been here because I've been just walking everywhere and, getting around that way. Just even like small lifestyle changes, being more active in my day-to-day has done wonders for my mental health. And when it comes to my artistic practice, I'm taking a screenwriting class that has been I've only taken one class, and my next class is actually tonight. But the first class was just mind opening. It's called like Cinema Rooted in Decolonization and Abstract Thinking. So as you can imagine, it's not your typical screenwriting class. Like, it's not a screenwriting class. It's about, like, how can you make the biggest hit blockbuster Hollywood has ever seen. It's not about that. We're all working through whatever ways we have been conditioned. But it's just like a really cool way to look at cinema, because for me personally, I started reading Save the Cat, which is like one of the like go-to beginner screenwriter books that people will recommend to you. A lot of the language in the book is very much like, if you don't do it like this, you will not be successful. Whoa. Okay, hold on. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like any like philosophy that says that, like, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, you will not be successful. I don't like that, because then it's like, okay, well, even if I step a little bit outside of these bounds, you're telling me that I've now, like, even if I step just a one little smidge outside of what you deem successful, is a successful, like, process, I'm now just completely unsuccessful. No, hell no. I don't subscribe to that at all. When you also have just like films that are super abstract, that people watch them and those directors and writers are still successful, it may not just be in the ways that you would think, like, like a Star Wars or you know what I mean, like something that's super crazy at the box office. So it's just like a good way, getting a balance of like what Hollywood deems is successful, and then what else is in the realm of possibility to be considered a success, right? And success is also defined by the person who is doing the thing, right? Like, I get to define what success is for me. Like, success for me is being able to create without limitations from, honestly, without limitations from systems. If I make a song and I think this is the best song that I can make in this moment. And then I go turn that song into a label and the label says, well, we don't think that that song is going to do anything. And they say, we're not going to put the song out. We're not going to support you in putting the song out. That's what I mean by like limitations from systems. It's like, I want to just be able to create, do whatever I want to do, put it out how I see fit, market it how I see fit, not have a ton of pushback from people who don't make music, you know? I'm just figuring it out. I've started writing a script. Whoa, hold on. I've started writing a script and it has been really, really, it's crazy because right before I was writing the script, I was just like trying to do everything to avoid writing the script because I was just so afraid of not doing it right. Now that I started, I'm like 3 pages in and I'm finding my groove and it's like fun. It's a lot of fun, but it's like torturous. It's torturous, but it's fun. And I think as a Gemini with a Scorpio moon, that is right on my alley. Like, it's like, oh, a little pain, a little existential pain happening, but also I like to write. This class, the first class that I took was centered around failure. The teacher, Maria, shout out to Maria, she's brilliant, love her. You know, she had us do a free write in the first 5 minutes, and it was very much like, you know, what is failure to you? Is failure something that is a part of the process? Is failure something that makes you feel shameful? What is your relationship to failure? And I really had to think about that because I think that I guess I didn't really realize how much I'm not afraid to fail. I'm just not afraid to fail because my whole entire career and like life has centered around taking really big risks. For me, what I would consider big risks. And in my mind, I think that to be a real risk taker, you have to be okay with failing, you know? Like, you can't know that it's gonna work out every time. And the thing is like, it's also like, it's in a lot of ways, it always ends up working out in the ways that it should, right? It may not work out in the ways that you want it to, but it usually works out in the way that it needs to. And to me, that's not truly failure. And also, she also presented failure as like a tool for colonialism and like white supremacy. It's just kind of like, if you have this system that is always moving the goalposts, it's always like, well, you don't have this, then you almost got it. You gotta keep trying. If you're in a system that is like basically set up for you to fail, it's like you're always going to be failing. And usually, if you're failing within that system, you're probably doing something right, innately, like intrinsically right for you. And so when it was positioned to me like that, I was like, wow, I want to fail more. Like I was already kind of like not afraid to fail because I also feel like there's always a lesson, there's always data to collect, there's always information to understand to make a better informed decision the next time, right? But like when you think about it in a way of like, oh, this is a system that was already set up for me to fail, and if I'm failing, I'm just probably doing the right thing for me and my art, then cool. I want to fail, air quotes, more. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with failing. I'm okay with, trying and it not working out how I thought it should work out, but it working out in the ways that I need it to work out. I'm just in that space where I want to be brand new. I want to be new at everything again. Like even my approach in music, which is something that I've been doing for half of my life, I've been recording music for half of my life, and I want to be new at it again. I want to start over and just show up as a person that I am now. And a lot of times I see people like, send me messages or tweets or whatever, and they're like, oh, we want another album, we want another album, we want another album. And what I want is to expand my artistic practice, because for me, it's not just about the music. To make y'all understand, like, my music is cinematic. My music is like, when you listen to it, you see things, you see colors, you see stuff, right? And it's like, why am I not leaning more into the visual world that my music lives in? Because when I'm making the music, I see things. When I explain things to producers that I work with, I'm usually explaining to them what it is that I see, and then they go make the sounds that complement the setting or the atmosphere that I'm describing to them. And honestly, I've just been afraid to really like step into the role of a screenwriter or step into the role of a director. I don't know, all the things. Like, I've just been afraid to do that, because I'm like, oh, well, that's not the world that I know. The world that I know is music. So let me stay here. It's safe. Well, I don't want to be safe no more. I don't want to be safe anymore. I want to have fun. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to show y'all what it is that's up in here. I want to show you. So, will you get another album from me? Yes. Will it happen soon? Maybe not, because I'm trying to make a film. I'm trying to make a film, y'all. I'm trying to make a film. But in the meantime, I am going to be releasing music. I'm going to be releasing singles. Some of the stuff will be stuff that me and Danielle made in London back in 2019. I'll probably make newer songs and release those too. I'm just going to get back into the flow of like releasing music, since I'm not on the label anymore. I just want to get back into the habit of just like making things, releasing them, making things, releasing them. But in the meantime, while I'm doing that, I will be working on my film. And yeah, I don't know. I just said a lot, but it's cool. Like, I'm in a really like new place, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, professionally. I'm in a new place. I'm in a new space, and I appreciate every single person who respects that and is open to following what unfolds for me from this moment forward. And I also respect those people who are just like, well, girl, I only came here for the music, and if you not gonna give me what you was making before, I'm not interested. I also respect that, because I also believe in making space for the people that do feel like they're in alignment with who I'm becoming, or who I am, but who I'm like, growing into. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just really happy, and I really appreciate everybody who commented on the last video, just showing support and just letting me know that they also identify with the feelings that I'm having. And yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. It's no pressure. I'm not putting any more pressure on myself. I don't want to. I don't want to put any pressure on myself, because there's so much pressure in the outside world that is, crushing me every day, and probably you and everybody else in the world, that like, I don't want to do that to myself anymore. I just want to show up and be honest in my art and share it in the ways that I think are authentic. So that's my video diary. That's my video diary. But yeah, that's just my little life update for now. And like I said, I got music coming soon, so please be on the lookout for that. And yeah, see ya.